incredibly temperamental. There'd be no way I could talk to you. You'd be saying, "Shut up, Lee. This is my show, and I'm going to do it." But I've been able to browbeat you, been writing to you, and it's wonderful.
I didn't get any sleep last night.
Neither did I. Is this any special girl?
No, I'm just making it up as I go
Okay.
on. I didn't even realize she was going to be like a party dress until I said, okay, well, there you go.
I guess I was talking to you, and you were almost drawing unconsciously.
Right.
Or
I do,
subconsciously,
when I'm
subliminally.
talking on the phone with people, I doodle little things and nothing.
Do you sketch all the time? I mean, even when you're not
Just
doing
doodles.
the script?
I
Yeah.
rarely do finish work outside of the work I do in comics. That's like real work. To take a drawing that you just kind of toyed with and take it to completion, you know.
Well, we have about 2 minutes, and I have a feeling you're going to finish this gal. Do you always draw with broken lines, sort of like that? You know, there's a space there, and there's a little space. Does that give you a feeling of more looseness? Or?
The older style would be a fluid line all
Yeah.
over the place. A lot of more, the younger artists will break it up simply because the same way people play with line weights, like this line will be thicker here and lighter up here, you can take it to the extreme where it vanishes.
Oh, I see
right?
what you mean.
Right, so it's like
gotten so thin that you don't see it.
Right. And the
Keep
thing,
drawing.
Okay, right. So
You're one of these guys that can't draw and chew gum at the same time, right?
sometimes.
Now, you're going to finish it. We still have 2 minutes.
Right. Okay.
My gosh, we could give her a name and we have a new heroine.
Right.
Or villainous, depending on the expression you give her.
And actually, since it's comic books, we'll just give her a little holster here.
We're down to 1 minute, Jim.
1 minute.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
All right.
You
Wait,
see,
hold
you
on.
do have a flair for the dramatic. You're even making this last drawing dramatic. Will he make it or won't he make it?
All right. I'm just gonna pop in some blacks here. Kind of lycra pants, I suppose.
Yeah, I can tell that. I think you're really enjoying this. You do like to draw, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, between your psychology and your mime and your drawing and your articulateness, it has been really a pleasure talking to you, Jim. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have.
No, definitely. It's been a pleasure.
And I've got to tell you that I think you've given concrete evidence why the name of our series is A Visit with the Comic Book Greats. I want to thank you
Thank you,
very
Stan.
much for coming. It's been a great pleasure.
All right.
And I don't know how much more of this you would want it to do.
I
You wanna go
think
down
I'm just
to-
gonna sign
You
my
don't
name
think
or
you do?
something. Well.
Stay tuned for Wildcats.
Howdy, true believers. This is Jim Lee here. I'm not normally like this. I've just been hanging around Stan Lee too much. Basically, we're here in Homage Studios. This is my little office. And this is a supplemental addition to the video. And I'm going to talk about my new book coming out called Wildcats, Covert Action Teams. It debuts in late July, early August. Hopefully I'll get it done in time. Let me show you around a little bit, and then I'll show you some of the characters I've got cooking. All right. Anyway, to my left here, I've got my bookshelf, got mail I have to answer, got little toys and junk like that, stack of comic books, calendar, up here on the wall. This is kind of where I plot my stories, and I put it on a erasable board, and then I have someone type it up so that it's legible. This is where I do all the work, the drawing, keep all your supplies, arm's reach, the almighty phone, all the image boys over here. I got stereo underneath the desk, and the desk just serves to put the organizes the clutter a little bit. Anyway, that's my working office there. This is what we call the pit. It's more the bullpen area of the studio. And over here we have Scott Williams' comfort zone. We've got a TV, a stereo, a black leather sofa. Over here is Wolf Portacio's work area. That's kind of where we eat lunch there in the center. Over in the far right-hand corner is Mark Silvestri's work area. And that little head bopping, that hand there, that's Joe Chido. He's at him.
2 out of 3. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, relax, man. This is our ping pong table. This is the way we kind of get a lot of our frustrations and
on, hurry up, come on, serve it
in
up.
shape.
Serve it up. Come on. You're killing me.
Anyway,
Killing me.
enough of that. That's pretty much it. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about Wildcats, covert action teams. They're all depicted here, about 8 alien beings, sort of, some are half alien. Essentially, they're led by this character here, Emp. I got a shot here, the actual comic book page. And he's not upside down, he's just kind of sleeping off a bad hangover in an alleyway. Anyway, I don't get too much into the character, but he starts out as this kind of wandering, kind of wino, homeless person who's basically discovered by, let's see if I can find her, a sort of cosmic lady in the lake character called Void, who basically puts a quest on his shoulders to lead a superpowered beings called the Wildcats against the evil shape-shifting aliens who are trying to just, take over the world. Basically, let's go through the characters a little bit. You met Emp and Void already. This is Spartan. He's a bioengineered leader, sort of combat leader of the team. This is Warblade. He's a Korean character that's able to elongate his fingers and other parts of his body, and he's a mean sucker. This big guy with the M on his head is Maul, and he's the big brawny guy of the group. In his arms is Voodoo, the New Age character of the group. Zealot, basically your female Conan the Barbarian, take no prisoners type. And the mystery man over here is the Grifter. Anyway, I don't really want to get too much into the storyline because then you won't, check out the comic book. But I will show you kind of how I do some of the work. Basically, my pages all kind of start out in these sort of scribbles. Got a little shot of this. And, there are figures here, little figures running. Here's a close-up of a head. I think this is somebody slashing somebody's head off, or maybe I think that's a car. No, I don't know. It's something. I usually figure it out. And this just kind of gets the gesture in there, and it does the storytelling for me very simply, very effectively. And then from there, I'll move on to kind of more finished pencils. You can sort of see from this double-page spread. This is kind of the finished head here. A lot of kind of technical junk in here. Another big headshot here. And you can sort of see unfinished panels over on this side. Anyway, then I give that to Scott Williams, and he basically inks over the pencil line work.